Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Bergen Catholic is brought to you by Equinox Fitness Clubs. Snap on that headgear. We head out to Lehigh University for a matchup between two elite Jersey programs. Number 1 Blair, number 4 Bergen Catholic. Well over a dozen nationally ranked wrestlers between these two. BC knocked off Blair last year in Oradell for their first ever win over the Bucks, so you know Blair wants this one bad. Bergen, though, with some extra firepower, former Blair wrestlers AJ and Anthony Ferrari, two of the country's best in their weights, now in the lineup for Bergen Catholic, 2 weeks removed from a transfer. We start at 113 pounds. Blair's Ryan Miller against Nick Kyle. These two are tied at 1, a minute left in the third period, but not for long. Miller's shot is deep and he completes the takedown. Ryan Miller avenges a loss last year to Nick Kyle to give Blair a 3-0 lead. On to 120 pounds. Blair's Trevor Mastro Giovanni locked up with Bergen Catholic's Dylan Cedeno in the first. Mastro Giovanni is ranked 8th in the country at his weight and is also an Oklahoma State commit. He fights off Cedeno's grip here and spins to get his 2. These two scramble, but Mastro Giovanni gets a 5-1 win. Blair now leading Bergen Catholic 6-0. We have fireworks at 126. BC's Robbie Howard and Michael Koliako tied at 1. In the final 30 seconds of their match, Howard, with the great awareness, he locks in the cradle to get his 2. Howard is a newly minted Penn State commit. He captures a 3-2 decision to knock off the number 1 ranked 126-pounder in America. Bergen now on the board. They trail 6-3. BC's Anthony Ferrari now steps on the mat at 132 to take on a former teammate in Shane Van Ness. Van Ness is ranked number 2 nationally at his weight and shows us why with the takedown. In the third period, Van Ness with another takedown to lock up the 5-1 win. Blair now leading 9-3. The Buccaneers' Travis Mastro Giovanni is going to put in some serious work at 138 pounds. Mastro Giovanni working on something good here, and he's got it. Check out the spladle, perfectly executed. He grabs an 11-3 major as Blair takes a 13-3 lead with 9 matches left. What a match here at 145. Josh Gobencione in a 2-2 tie in the third period, but Gobencione is looking for 6. He locks in the cradle on Nate Camuscoli, and Gobencione gets a huge third period pin. With that, Blair jumps out to a 19-3 lead. And we've got overtime now at 152 pounds. Bergen Catholic's Wade Unger and Blair's Nick Incontrera tangling for the win. Unger brings that single leg sky high, sizing up for the takedown. These two scramble. Incontrera, he gets 2 from underneath Unger. Bergen Catholic coach Dave Bell argues the call, but to no avail. Blair now controlling with a 22-3 lead. The Bucks get big points at 160 pounds. Former California State champion Dom Matta hits a fireman's carry and puts Adrian Pietri down to his back. Matta is going to lock in the pinfall in only 32 seconds. Blair Academy is locked in. They're now up 28-3. And how about this? Another quick win for the Buccaneers. Julian Ramirez lost a heartbreaker last year to Chris Foca, but he's coming back for vengeance. Ramirez buries a deep half into John Fiore. The Cornell commit readjusts before sinking in the pin in 22 seconds. With only 5 bouts left, Blair Academy now well in control. They have a 34-3 lead. Speaking of Chris Foca, the senior Cornell commit doing his job on Blair's Peyton Kraft. Foca just flips Kraft over while he's off balance and buries him solid in 5:14 in the third period. The Crusaders get their first bonus points, but still trail 34-9. Bergen Catholic may be way down, but these upperweight hammers don't want to hear it. Jacob Cardenas is the number 1 ranked 195-pounder in America. and a reigning state champ. Cardenas going to work quickly on Sanusi Kane. He rolls into a pair of tilts. The second one, though, it's gonna stick. Cardenas makes a back-to-back pins for Bergen Catholic. This one comes in 24 seconds. BC still trails, though. It's a 34-15 match. We now get our first look at AJ Ferrari at 220 pounds, and he's as good as advertised. Ferrari, a junior, is a consensus #1 ranked 220-pounder in the country. He does not disappoint against his former team. Ferrari spins for 2 there, and then later in the second period, almost gets the pinfall via cradle. Ferrari would roll on to a 16-1 tech. Blair still holds a 34-20 lead. On to the heavyweights. Blair's Owen Treefan wrestling up a weight class, but he still goes on to capture his own tech fall by beating John High 19-4. The High C gets it. Blair's lead becomes 39-20 with only 1 bout left. On to 106 pounds. Blair Academy's Daniel Wask leading on Bergen Catholic's Joe Cangro in the second period. Wask with a chin and an elbow, and you can do plenty of work with that. He circles until he gets the sweet spot for the pinfall. And it's sweet revenge for Blair Academy. The Buccaneers avenged last year's 33-19 loss to score a commanding 45-20 win. Blair bullies their way through the noise from last year's loss to almost certainly locking up their place as the top high school team in America once again. Julian Ramirez told JSZ how Blair stayed focused to get this win.
Our coach always tells us stay off social media, stay off all the crap, just focus on wrestling, just go out there and wrestle, get better, have fun. So that's all we focus on. We don't focus on any of the news or any of the extra stuff. So this year I just wanted to get the match done quick, get the points on the board for my team, and continue to line them up, mowing down. So,
reporting from Lehigh University, I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com.